Give yourself a way out. If you give yourself a way out, that tells me that you're not really in it for the long haul. You don't really have a love for it. You don't really have the heart for it. If you don't have the heart for it or the love for it, then you don't deserve what it is you're striving for. Yo, what's good with your KenNetic fam? This is your boy KenNetic, but you know, you can call me Kenny, aka Captain Goofy Fingers here. Bring you some more Call of Duty live gameplay. Live, that is. We live in this junk. We're at 266 subs on YouTube. Shout out to y'all. Want to roll to 300. So, yo, if you follow me on Omelette, you follow me on Twitch, you follow me on Facebook Gaming, do me a huge favor and check out my YouTube channel. We are growing. We are growing expeditiously, as T.I. would say. We are definitely growing, yo. And I really appreciate each and every single last person who has decided to rock with your boy. I even appreciate those who viewed the channel, view the videos, and don't like it, you know, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But for those who rock with me, yo, be sure to smash that like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell. Stay updated when I drop more content. I got more content coming out. And drop your boy comments at all times. Let me know what's up. Yo, I got to talk to y'all tonight before we get started. Welcome to No One Listens to Kenny, Episode 2. Get up and go get it. Yo, I've been thinking lately, right? Like, my situation, my personal life situation, is not where I want it to be, right? And that's okay. Like, I've learned to be okay with it because I've realized that if I'm not further along now, if I'm not further than I thought I would be, I have nobody to blame but myself. And I take full accountability of the mistakes I made and the dumb and stupid decisions I've made in my, in past life leading up to this point. But one thing I realize is that you can't be completely comfortable where you're at if you're striving for greatness. And what I oftentimes realize is that we as human beings, we get in this mode, this state of comfort where we are afraid to push further beyond our boundaries. And oftentimes we may have people in our circle who may, inadvertently, they may make you feel like you can't go further than where you're at because they're comfortable at where they're at. I've said this many times before, but I'm going to say it again. If you have people in your circle, they're not in your corner, get them away from you. They serve you no purpose. They don't help you. They don't benefit you mentally, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. They don't benefit you as an overall person, and they're hindering your growth. Okay, this isn't a shot at anybody I know personally. Just put that out there, because the people I got in my circle are in my corner, and they are honest, loving people who tell me the truth at all times. They don't lie to me, and they don't sugarcoat anything. And when I mess up, they tell me I'm messing up. When I'm doing better, they let me know I'm doing better. And I feel like that if you do not be motivated yourself, if you don't motivate yourself, if you don't realize what it is you're shooting for, if you don't sit and evaluate, contemplate, and think about what you want out of life, and you're not doing anything to strive to go get it, if you're not making the sacrifices that are needed to do so, then however your life turns out at the end of the day is on you. You know what I mean? My platform, my brand is KenNeticGaming. That's my brand. So I am a representation of my brand. My brand is a representation of me. We are one. My whole thing is that when I tell people to, hold on here, screen lock. When I tell people to evolve, to be KenNetic, I mean that with every fiber of my being. Evolving as in being better than who you once were, you know what I mean? And being KenNetic meaning that you have to move. You have to be willing to dig in, so to speak. If you got to put your face in the mud and drag through, anybody who's ever been through the military like I have, then you know what I mean when I say this. If you got to put your face in the mud, face in the dirt, and you got to crawl to get to your destination, you do just that. You do that with holding the weight of the world on your shoulders as is. You know what I mean? We all dealing with our life. We're all dealing with things in life. We're all going through our own struggles in life. And I want my platform to be that platform or that space, that social space that people can, hey, I'm trying to live stream over here. Turn your pipes down, you jerk. I'm sorry. Yeah, welcome to my life. But we are all going through things in life, right? I'm not responding to chats right now. Just give me a moment. But we all going through life, you know, as is. And wherever you're at in life, I want you to know, and I mean this when I do say this, so I know it might sound a little cliche, and I'm a complete stranger and you're a complete stranger, but I want you to know this. You have it in yourself. You have it in yourself to make it through. You have it in yourself to become a better version of you. You can only get further ahead when you kill off certain things of yourself that is hindering you. If you do not sacrifice those things that are hindering you from becoming a better version of yourself and to reaching certain goals and accomplishments, I don't care what those goals and accomplishments are, as long as they're positive. If you're trying to lose weight, that means you got to maybe cut back on your eating or diet or whatever. If you want to get fit, it means you got to go through a lot of training and exercise and things you don't want to do. And it sucks. It sucks. But the fact that it sucks is what's so good about it. Because even though it sucks, it's going to test your character. It's going to test out to see if you are truly wanting to exceed. You truly want to succeed in what it is you're trying to get to. If you truly got the hunger and got the drive for it. A few people over the time since I started live streaming, making content, have come to me and like, you know, what can I do to have better content? Or what can I do to get a following? What can I do to get subscribers? This, that, and the third. Like they're asking for the roadmap, right? The roadmap to it. And I'm gonna tell you all this. There's no easy way to do anything. Okay, we can always find shortcuts. We can always find what we call easy routes and easy ways around it. But to be honest with you, the easy way would never give you the results that you need. All right. Like my situation right now, a lot of people think like, dude, in the situation you're in, like, how can you do what you're doing? Like, how can you still bring the same energy every day, every night? You know, how do you have time to do what you're doing? I love to do what I'm doing. I love making content. I love making videos. I love live streaming. I love interacting with complete strangers and engaging with complete strangers and connecting with complete strangers. I love it. Like I love it because it's an extension of who I am as a person. And I realized that, yeah, it sucks sometimes because, you know, real life, I got to do it real life. But it sucks sometimes. But nonetheless, I realize this is where I'm at currently. This is where I'm at presently. And either A, I could just simply wallow around in my sorrow and self-pity, or B, I can make the most of it to progress further. So I encourage each and every one of you to progress further as an individual person. I don't know what your character flaws are. We all have them. I don't know what your character flaws are. But one thing is for sure, laziness can't be a part of that character flaw any longer. If you are lazy, like I was lazy, if you're lazy, do something about it ASAP. Do something about it ASAP. Don't look at the next person and wish you were them, because you don't know what that person had to go through to get to where they're at currently. You don't know what they sacrificed. You don't know how many hours of sleep they lost. You don't know how many hours of work they put in. You don't know how many ounces and ounces and ounces of sweat they had to pour out, how much they bled. You don't know how many ounces and gallons of tears that poured out over the extensive amount of time that they had to do to get to where they're at. So don't ever wish you're in another person's shoes. You don't know what they had to do to get to where they're at. So hopefully this can inspire some people to get up and get it. You know what I mean? And stop making excuses for yourself. And by all means, for the love of God, don't envy the next person. Okay? Don't envy the next person. People like, oh, how do you do this? I wish I had that. No, bro, look, I do what I do because I love doing what I do. And I love the grind. If you don't love the grind and what you're trying to achieve, you're not qualified. You're not qualified to have it. You automatically, you are disqualified if you don't have a love for the grind. You think that I mean, it's just what it is. Like, if you're trying to get a business off the ground, if you're trying to, like I said before, lose weight, or you're trying to like get in shape or get more fit, if you're trying to become a better artist, if you're trying to become a better writer, a better singer, a better painter, a better roofer, a better carpenter, a better mechanic, a better doctor, nurse, lawyer, whatever it is that you're trying to become better in, skateboarder, surfer, swimmer, we can go all night about it, okay? Landscaper, like brick mason, a builder, whatever it is, if you are not willing to put it all on the line and have a love for the grind, you are not qualified for the title. You're not qualified to reap any of the great benefits that come from your hard work. You're not qualified for it. And that's something I had to learn. I had to learn, to me, years to understand this concept and to grasp hold of it and to actually put it into action and to live it. And I like shout out to J-Fax and my homeboy Brandon and my homeboy Josh as well for being those people that I got clear-cut examples of what it means to actually get up and grind with no excuses. We're not giving excuses as men. We're not giving excuses, you know. But I feel like as people in general, we should not have any excuses. Don't give yourself a way out. If you give yourself a way out, that tells me that you're not really in it for the long haul. You don't really have a love for it. You don't really have the heart for it. And if you don't have the heart for it or the love for it, then you don't deserve what it is you're striving for. And at the end of the day, at the end of your lifespan, when you look up and realize that, dang, I wasted so much time. I wasted so many hours, so many days, so many years. Guess what? Yourself is to blame. No one else. You can't blame the police. You can't blame the government. You can't blame mom and pa. You can't blame your aunts and uncles and cousins or friends or enemies, your co-workers or your employers or employees. You can't blame nobody else, because for every person that got an excuse, there's another person who said they don't give themselves an excuse and they go get it. So I encourage you to go get it. Okay? Go get it.